Alternative Dig Talk. Real issues, real talk.
Hey Teddy, have you noticed how little attention science and health issues get in the media?
Totally, Edgar, yet science information is very important.
Yeah, for sure. That's why the Health Journalists Network is here.
How can they help?
They are a group of journalists dedicated to advancing public understanding of healthcare issues through impactful reporting on health and science.
Oh, really?
Yes, they meet up every month with scientists and researchers, policymakers, and activists at the science media cafes. They then relay what they discuss to the public.
Does that benefit us?
Oh yes, very much so. This helps with health and science literacy for a healthy Ugandan society.
Okay. I love getting informed about science and health issues. Health information makes all the difference between life and death. I'll look them up and engage them.
That's great. They are based all over the country.
Oh, okay. That's interesting, and they should be making real impact.
They are empowering health communities through journalism. Journalists can save lives just like doctors.
Go to the church, though.
Tawali man, what's up?
Man, can you imagine people just dump everywhere? Someone drinks water and throws the bottle wherever.
Come on, Rogers. What else do you expect people to do with an empty bottle?
Simanya now, recorder. Do you know that plastics take at least 450 years to decompose?
What? That's a long time.
Exactly. Because plastics are made out of a lightweight and flexible material that doesn't decompose easily. And plastics everywhere in the environment cause plastic pollution.
What is plastic pollution now?
It is the accumulation of plastic waste in the environment, like bottles, polythene bags, straws. All of these contribute to plastic pollution.
I have been using them without knowing their effect.
Yeah, a lot of people have. Plastics are a danger to the ecosystem, both on land and in water.
So how can we overcome this problem? Is there something we can do?
Oh yes, we can reduce by minimizing the use of plastics, reuse by repurposing them, or recycle by collecting and processing them into new products.
Everyone wants to change the world, but no one wants to change themselves for the world.
How about we change our habits for the world?
And it starts with me and you.
This message is brought to you by Alternative Digitalk.
With just now 6 days to the polling day here in Uganda, we believe you're having a good day out there. A good morning to our dear viewer. Thanks so much for always tuning in to the Alternative TikTok TV. My name is Kenneth Rwemiremirubatimbira. This is the Mighty Global News Update. It's always a special moment where we take you through the stories that are happening in our country here, Uganda, and even tell you what's happening outside. Now, for instance, in Venezuela right now, we have heard that the government of China is issuing warnings to the United States for capturing Nicolas Maduro. The tension has now risen more than it has been. There are more warnings coming in from China and from other allies of Venezuela heading to the United States of America. And all of that is coming in the Mighty Global News Updates. We are telling you what's happening next, why is even the situation like this, so you don't need to go away. We have more stories here in our country, Uganda, including the disqualification of over 11 candidates in the Makindye mayoral race and many other stories. We believe you're having a good day. If it was not nice, we do pray that you have a good day. If the night was not good, we continue to pray for you and wish you the very best. This is Uganda's leading platform for trusted information. Here we give matters of national importance value. We prioritize them, and we believe that our message contributes to that positive change we want to see in this country, Uganda. We are non-partisan. We are ambassadors of positive change. And we urge you that as we now say 6 days to the polling day, you are ready to vote, and you are ready to vote the right person, not someone who will have given you gifts or because they are your relatives, your friends. Vote wisely. Vote a person who will help you or our country achieve greatness and develop, not anyone because they have given you gifts and you choose to vote them. The message from TikTok TV is that regardless, go out and vote. Please don't stay behind. This opportunity comes once in 5 years. So please do not wait for any other announcement. This is the message here reminding you that it is your right to vote and your vote matters. So the decision you want to see made in this country will be impacted by who you will vote. So please turn out in large numbers and vote. It's your right and nobody should stop you from doing that. However, we remind you that in that process, keep peace and maintain peace and calmness wherever you go. Please let's be peaceful people as we vote. Violence does not solve the problems we have, but it is an extra problem and it could even result into loss of lives, which we are not ready to see. TikTok TV wants to see you alive and happy after making the right decision and voting the person you think will be the right one for that office. Thank you. And now heading to the mighty global news updates. We are starting with the Electoral Commission yesterday issued a national voters register to now the presidential candidates. Earlier on, the National Unity Platform had written to the Electoral Commission saying that the time was going and they were not receiving the lists of these the voter register and that they needed it as soon as possible. Constitutionally, they were supposed to have this register within 14 days, but now, as we say, the days are now reducing. By the time they received the register, it shows that time had actually gone. But the Electoral Commission said, nevertheless, they are now in position to access these registers. Now, earlier on, after nominations, every presidential candidate received this register, but in a soft copy. And now this time around, they were receiving them in hard copy. The people who received it first were the NRM team. They thanked the Electoral Commission for doing that, and they said they have a lot of hopes in the National Electoral Commission that everything that will come out of this process will be will be fair, that it is a fair process, and that they have a lot of hopes in the Electoral Commission. But then NUP team is on the opposite side, of course, saying that this has come late, that they do not have enough time to scrutinize these registers to see where the errors could be, to find out whether they are authentic, and that they have limited time now to the polling day, and that this will disrupt their program and even not give them enough time to go through these registers. And they say the Electoral Commission, what the Electoral Commission did was really bad, and that they are they feel offended that they have received this too late, even when the Constitution guides that at least within 14 days, the Electoral Commission should provide these registers in hard copy to these presidential candidates to be distributed to various districts and to know who are the voters in this particular region, to help them in even managing this process. That is it from there, but nonetheless, we saw that yesterday, now they started receiving these registers. That is it from the Electoral Commission of Uganda, and we are still waiting to see which more parties will have gone there to get more. Even up to this day, we are waiting to find out who is getting this national register today, and more information regarding that. Now, away from that, on Monday this week, the Electoral Commission denominated over 11 candidates in the Makindye mayoral race. This has sparked debate all over the country, with many people criticizing the Electoral Commission, saying that all the 11 people going through the nomination process, they get nominated and they are now rightful candidates, and at now the last hour they are denominated. That this leaves many questions unanswered. It shows that the Electoral Commission probably is not doing its work fairly. And now in this race, 11 of them were denominated, only leaving NRM's Yasin Omari, unopposed in this race. Many people are coming out to criticize this. We saw one of the candidates in this who has been denominated, who is John Bosco Rusagara from the National Unity Platform, appearing the Electoral Commission headquarters. His supporters came in and were escorting their leader, John Bosco Rusagara, and there was chaos over there. The supporters trying to clash with the police that came in to calm down the situation, and we saw hundreds of them running away after the police had arrived. But the team from NUP and John Bosco Rusagara himself, one of the people disqualified in the race, said that they will not stop. They are now going to court to seek justice, that they were waiting for the ruling of the Electoral Commission, which they had not yet received, that it had not been signed over by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. That the information coming in shows that for now they have received the ruling and that they are now heading to court. They say they were treated unfairly. They were not given clear reasons as to why they were disqualified. That is it from there. Many people are still talking in different ways about this incident, where 11 candidates are actually now out of the race, leaving only NRM's or Yassine Omari unopposed in the Makindye mayoral race. We are studying more about this, and we are finding out more information regarding this as Digital TV will keep you posted on what will have transpired out of even the court, and to see who what other candidates are bringing in their petitions or going to court to seek justice. We are waiting to see what comes out of this, and we will give you more information regarding that. All we need from you is tapping the subscribe button. You join this platform officially. You even turn on the notification bell. You join millions of people that get access to our information every day. This is the alternative TikTok, and we are always here Monday to Friday. This is always the Mighty Drive, and we come in initially with the Mighty Global News updates to give you more information. So if you love information that is unbiased, matters of national importance, subscribing should be one of your top priorities. Now, away from that, the Conservative Party, led by the flag bearer in the presidential race, Joseph Mabirizi, yesterday, they said they have no hopes in the Electoral Commission and this electoral process. They had earlier on petitioned the Constitutional Court to call off the elections. They are saying that there are some irregularities that make this election unworthy of all the candidates being part of, that this should be called off, that there are so many things that are not going right, that the court should call off the elections. But yesterday he appeared and said the process is not right, but the courts are silent. The Constitutional Court and the Supreme Court are all silent as the process goes like this, in a way that he says is unfair to Ugandans, and that people should not expect positive results out of this election, and that they are continuously calling upon Ugandans to wake up and now put these courts on pressure to call off this election, which he says that the process leading to the election is unfair and that it will not guarantee positive results. He says that there are many questions that need to be answered, but none of these stakeholders in the electoral process is coming out to answer them. And he said that they have now written to court again to find out what next. They are complaining over most of the things happening in the process, that it is not guaranteeing a free and fair election. That is it from Joseph Mabirizi, and now we are following this story as well to find out whether the this election is cancelled, as he is calling the courts to do, or we are continuing with it. But regardless, the polling date remains unchanged, starting from 15th of January 2026, and we urge you that please, if that day comes, go out in large numbers and vote for the people you wish to see in office, for the good of our country, Uganda, as you maintain law and order. Away from that now, on a sad note, the UPDF officer in Ebusia district shot dead a civilian. The deceased is a supporter of aspirant Samia, of the Member of Parliament aspirant for Samia Bugwe North, known as John Paul Wandera. The officer is said to be part of Minister John Mulimba's security detail, and as you're seeing on that screen, that police officer got off that lead car and now shot dead the person who has been identified as Aaron Mukiza, aged 23 years. And now the team from Minister John Mulinda has not yet responded to these allegations, and now the police said they have started investigations to find out what really caused this incident. And now, according to the locals, they say that the team of Minister John Mulimba and John Paul Wandera are having clashes here and there. John Wandera being an independent candidate in this race now says that they are being targeted, his supporters are being targeted in the Bugwe North Member of Parliament race, and the police is saying that they are investigating this matter to find out what happened next, but that the one shot is Aaron Mukiza, and yesterday we saw the family and friends crying bitterly to the Uganda police and the security to now come and respond and bring justice and find out whether the person who committed this would be taken to courts of law and even charged. That is that sad incident over there in Ebusia district, and we condemn electoral violence. Please maintain peace wherever, to all the stakeholders and even us Ugandans. Now, outside our country, Uganda, as I told you from the very beginning of the Mighty Global News updates, that the tension is rising in Venezuela. China has now given strong warnings to the United States following the capture of President Nicolas Maduro, now former president, and the country is now under the hands of Delcy Rodriguez, who was the vice president. She condemned the same act as well, saying that this was an attack on Venezuela's sovereignty, and that as Venezuelans, they will not keep quiet, they will continue fighting. Where they are saying that they are peaceful people. That was the message from the Vice President Rodriguez Delcy. Now, China has warned the United States still regarding the same incident, saying that Maduro should be set free and that was an attack, that was a violation of international law, that the United States does not have the moral and legal authority to attack an independent country like Venezuela and even capture their leader in such a humiliating way. Many people are coming out to condemn this, though it is the United States government is saying that many are celebrating it, but deep down in Venezuela, people protesting and against what happened, and they are saying that this attack on their land, this attack on their president is a violation of international law, and they are condemning the acts done by President Trump, much as the Trump team is insisting that it was done for the good of the people of Venezuela. Many say that they are targeting oil in this country of Venezuela. Very many countries are coming out to condemn the acts. We saw protests all over even the United States and Venezuela and other countries at the embassies of the United States. People are protesting, with even others, a few of them actually celebrating the now fall of Maduro and being his capture. And now he was taken to court in New York, and he was told what is being charged, including narco-terrorism, and President Maduro pleaded not guilty, even the wife, Celia Flores. That is it from now. We will be giving you more updates the following day. Even we'll keep here at Digital TV to give you more information. Now the Mighty Drive continues, but for the Mighty Global News updates ends here. My name is Kenneth Rwembere. Good morning.